think about all this. Out of all these different food that we have, that we can choose from, if you have the wisdom, you can actually choose a whole lot better choices. And I do offer those things, such as Bone Creator. Bone Creator, I write in Chinese, the basic creator. It's a type of an herb. We want you to have this tea every day. And guess what it does? It really gives you the basic health that you need just by drinking a cup of tea. And it helps you to clean out all those toxic materials out of your body. It cleans your blood. It gives you all the minerals that you need. It gives you all the elements that you need. And it also helps you with your bone density, fractures, broken bones. The benefits that we have created for the people, the testimonials that we have is phenomenal. We got millions of people who have tried it and saw the great result. Then why don't we do it? Because we don't know. I mean, how many times have you heard that somebody came to me with a fractured bone, broken bone, or a car accident, where she couldn't really lift her hand for many, many months after the car accident? A week with this tea that she's lifting her hand up. This doctor took an x-ray of this little kid of the hand. Fractured was shown on 3 locations. He could not move his wrist. He could not lift anything because it was so painful. Funny thing is, on the same day, the mother of the child saw my RV and called me. Very funny. And she brought me this x-ray and everything, and she goes, my son is a baseball player, and he needs to play this game next month. And if she says anything like that to a doctor, guess what they're going to say? Oh, he's a pitcher, by the way. Guess what they're going to say? Are you crazy? Well, and I said, okay, how old is he? Okay, well, would you be willing to do what I tell you to do? Just give me a faith. Just give me the faith that I will be able to help you. And would you just do it? Whether you become successful of doing it or not, but would you just do this simple thing that I ask you to do? And she goes, anything. And I said, okay, good, here it is. So I prepared it, gave it to her, nothing but tea. And she gave it to him. I told her to do 3 times a day of the tea, nothing but tea. If he's willing to take the whole particle, the contents of the tea, and I said, great, it's even more beneficial. So she did. So he did. He was taking it 3 times a day. 5 days later, he went back to the same doctor who took an x-ray. Oh, by the way, within a day, he was able to utilize his wrist, within a day. And then he was actually, on the doctor's visit, remember what the doctor said? He couldn't really lift anything up and everything. He sent the little kid for another x-ray. The nurse came back without seeing any fractures. And while the little kid was being seen by the doctor, he was playing with a bottle of water. And the doctor was saying, that's strange. And the mother was saying, oh, there was a little type of tea that I've been giving him. And doctor didn't want to hear about it. Well, no, it's a system. I know. I have total respect for the doctor. He is at the position where he cannot acknowledge some of the stuff. And some of the things that he might say or do could actually result him from losing the license. So I totally understand that. But what I'm saying right now is this is not 1 out of a million. I'm talking about this is the norm when you are taking this tea. Why aren't you taking it? And I also have these different amazing testimonials that osteoporosis gotten a whole lot better within a month and a half to 2 by doing only about 1/3 of what I was offering, asking her to do. She was lazy. Well, you know how we are. Even though that we have certain things and we have to take it 3 times a day, sometimes we forget. I do too. But doing that, about 1/3 of what I was recommending, in about a month or 2, and she actually brought up the T-score so high, and actually she is a doctor too, and she was just astonished. And people want to manufacture this tea, and you know what? You can't. You can't.
Do you sell this tea?
I do, but you cannot, because here's what I used to do. I used to give them the tea and say, hey, this is how you prepare it, and this is what I want you to do. And they call me after about a month or so, and it's not really working. And then I find out exactly what they have done in order to prepare the tea. They weren't doing it right. Plus, they weren't really giving all that ritual, all that energy, all that prayer.
Yeah,
All that
the prayer.
makes difference. I tell people all the time, when you come to an Oriental medicine doctor and when they prepare all this herb for you, we used to ask this question all the time. We used to ask the patient, who do you think love you the most in this world? Then people will say, oh, my wife, my child, my mom, my dad. Give this herb to that person to prepare it for you. That is how you bring the maximum benefits from all these things. And the food, think about it. We have all these people preparing all this food for us. You can go to a restaurant, you can go to your grandma's house, your mom's house, or you do it for yourself. When they cook with love, isn't it always great for your taste buds and also good for your body? They can utilize the same ingredient